Imagine you telling your friend about your trauma, and your friend is going to meet the man that you're interested in to tell him that kind of trauma, and tell him that Wanni has trauma. Like, I don't understand. I don't know which person will accept that.
So guys, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed tonight's reunion. I'm like, yes, reunion don't start proper. We got a little bit of basketballs. The basketballs make sense. We had basketballs between Onyeka and Wanni, where Wanni was saying, Onyeka, you're dumb, you're a liar, you're this, you're that, shut the fuck up and all that. I was like, I saw, but I was like, she not go throw blue, make her throw small blue now. But then again, they did not. They were all classic because they were wearing their ball gowns and dinner gown and everything. And we had a little bit of bad goes between Chinwe and Nelly, and at the end we got an apology. I was like, Chinwe apologize or more. This one makes sense. So guys, yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Just next is where you get all around entertainment. Just if you've not subscribed, quickly hit the subscribe button and make sure you click on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post new videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, you guys are the MVPs. Thank you all so much. So guys, yeah, Wanni and Onyeka in the house, they were pretty cool. I didn't even know that they had this kind of issues that even now they are no longer talking. So in the house, like when Ebuka was asking Wanni like, okay, what's happening? Like at some point you guys were cool initially, then later you were not cool again. What happened? And Wanni was like, that Onyeka had this kind of vibe. Like in the show, there was one time like she just woke up in the morning and she decided not to talk to both she and Handy, and they were looking at her like, what happened? And at some point, Onyeka was like, every morning Wanni smiles at her, but that morning Wanni did not smile at her, and they were like, she has this kind of character that sometimes she just goes off and all that. And they asked Onyeka also. Onyeka was like, even Wanni too, like she was getting some kind of vibe from Wanni, and she genuinely loved Wanni, but she felt that Wanni was insecure about big asses because she knows that her guy like big asses and she herself has big asses. That's why Wanni was jealous of that. And Wanni was like, Onyeka was like, you say you're intelligent and all that, but then again, you should ask, like, how did I know that your man had exes that had big asses and he likes? That was the what you're supposed to ask, instead of you trying to be insecure and getting all jealous like I want to steal your man and all that. They start talking plenty. Like when Onyeka is talking, Wanni will just be looking at her like, you're lying and all that. At some point Wanni was like, okay, after the show she reached out to Onyeka did not pick her calls. And then again there was one time they were going for and they were going for media rounds, and she just had to go and meet her that, Onyeka, you didn't make your calls, you're rude. And when Onyeka replied, Onyeka was like, that she's busy. Like at some point, there's one time like her fans were gifting her, she's human, she's bound to forget and all that she was busy and all that. Now even that rude thing that everybody knows how Wanni talks now, like Wanni just saw in public and she was like, you're rude. So guys, they were talking plenty. Onyeka was of the opinion that Wanni was jealous because she and Shaun were close, and Wanni knows that Shaun likes girls with big asses, so that is their main problem. But then again, Wanni says like, oh, more like that's not their problem. Like in the house, yeah, fine. Like she had insecurities that okay, Shaun liked ladies with big asses, but she went to go and meet him, and Shaun was like, okay, fine, like it's cool with her, but he just wants to make connection with other ladies. And when he said that, like she was cool, like there's no issue, like she's not jealous of Onyeka or any other thing. At some point they were dragging why and Andy had to even come in, and when it was Andy was trying to tell Onyeka, you're a liar, you're this, you're that. And at some point it then got really heated that Wanni was trying to tell Onyeka, like at some point Onyeka was also jealous simply because Victoria and Ozzy were close together, and then they actually, like she actually even knew that Ozzy had someone outside the house, but Onyeka was still jealous. He was calling her Mbadiwe wife or something like that. They just talking plenty and they started shouting. And I was like, oh my, these girls, in as much as Wanni is saying that she wasn't jealous, like yeah, Shaun chose her and she wasn't insecure and all that. But then again, if you see two women were like themselves before, that they are saying okay, initially they love themselves genuinely, and at some point something entered, you could notice a man enter her, only say they don't want to talk truth. So moving on, then we now got to Nelly and Chinwe with Zion. Okay, so we talked about Nelly and Chinwe, and Ebuka asked, like, okay, what happened? Like, was there a pre-existing fight between them? That what really happened between both of them? And Chinwe was like, okay, fine. the first encounter they had was when they first entered the house, that Nelly cooked beans, and the beans actually upset her stomach, and she was shy using the toilet. And at some point when she came out of the toilet, she and the enzyme was talking like, now which kind of chef cook this kind of food do? And the enzyme was like, now those pussypreneurs where we say they go cook food, they go drop another thing for table again. And Onyeka was not trying to ask her, like, okay, did you know Nelly outside the house? Like, where did you get that notion from? Like, how did you come up with that narrative that she does the other thing aside from cooking? And because normally, like, even if the food is not good, maybe you say, okay, the person does not know how to cook, or the person did not wash hand and all that, but why would you now go and sexify it like that? And so I was like, that you know that normal that some girls outside that they do this, they do that. And Ebuka was like, do you have friends that are chef that does this? He said, no, that's not what we say. He was just trying to say something, but then again, guys, it was obvious that he was saying rubbish. Like, he just said rubbish. So they now went back to Chinwe, and she was like talking. Then Nelly now talked about the whole necklace thing, like the gold thing, like they framed that up. Like, she saw a clip where Chinwe and Ruthie were talking about how they were going to frame her up, and the whole thing came out that she now explained how the jewelry got inside her laundry box, that she didn't repeat clothes for 2 weeks, and how did the thing get down there. She had talked plenty, and the thing really pained Nelly, like they actually labeled her a thief. Like, it really pained her. But guys, lo and behold, when they talk, Chinwe apologized though, like genuinely, like like, I don't hold any beef against you. I see you as a good person. Like, I'm sorry for the fact that I slut shamed you and all this and all that, because I'm a woman, and if people look like judge me based on my appearance and moon like that and all that, like, Chinwe actually gave her a heartfelt apology, and I was like, that's so nice. So guys, yeah, tonight's show was a lot. It was a little boost, and we had an apology, so making a lot of sense. So guys, what are your thoughts about tonight's show? Did you enjoy it, or did you expect more? Hit the comment section. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this one. And on this note, I've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your comment and hit the like button. Till I come back again, guys, see you all in my next video. Bye for now.